Why Kate Middleton didn't wear her engagement ring for 2026 return to work with Prince William. On January 8, 2026, the Princess of Wales made her first joint public appearance of the new year. The surprise visit took place at Charing Cross Hospital in West London, where she joined Prince William unexpectedly. What had been announced as a solo engagement for the prince transformed into a warm and meaningful shared moment. The couple arrived as joint patrons of NHS charities together to thank staff and volunteers facing severe winter pressures. The National Health Service continues to battle seasonal viruses, flu surges, respiratory illnesses, and persistent staffing shortages. As they entered the staff restroom without prior notice, the atmosphere shifted instantly with gasps of genuine surprise. Nurses, doctors, porters, and volunteers erupted in delighted smiles, followed by warm, spontaneous rounds of enthusiastic applause. Princess Kate looked radiant, dressed in a deep burgundy trouser suit with a matching blouse that exuded quiet elegance and warmth. Her hair fell in soft natural waves, framing her face beautifully. Yet one detail immediately caught the attention of royal watchers. On her left hand she wore only her simple Welsh gold wedding band. The famous sapphire engagement ring gifted by Prince William in 2010 was noticeably absent from her finger. This subtle yet significant choice sparked widespread curiosity and speculation across social media and royal news outlets. For many years, the stunning oval sapphire surrounded by diamonds has become one of the most recognizable pieces of royal jewelry. Originally created for Princess Diana in 1981, the ring carries immense historical and emotional significance. Kate has worn it almost continuously since her engagement, except during moments of practical necessity or personal choice. So why did she decide not to wear it on this particular day? The answer lies in the practical realities of hospital environments. Charing Cross Hospital, like most medical facilities worldwide, enforces strict hygiene and infection control protocols. Jewelry, especially rings with prominent stones and settings, can harbor bacteria and pose a risk to vulnerable patients. Healthcare workers and visitors are frequently advised to remove rings, bracelets, watches, and other accessories. Plain wedding bands are often permitted because they sit flush against the skin and are easier to clean thoroughly. The princess's decision reflected a thoughtful respect for the hospital's guidelines and the patients she came to honor. Royal observers quickly noted this sensible approach. Many praised her for prioritizing hygiene over protocol and for leading by example in a medical setting. During her own hospital stays in 2024, Kate would have experienced these same strict rules firsthand. After her abdominal surgery and subsequent chemotherapy, she spent considerable time in clinical environments. She therefore understood better than most the importance of minimizing potential sources of infection. By choosing only her wedding band, she demonstrated both empathy and practical common sense. The visit itself carried deep personal meaning for the princess. It fell just one day before her 44th birthday, on January 9, 2026. Even more significantly, it marked almost exactly 1 year since she announced her cancer was officially in remission. In March 2024, she had undergone major surgery, followed by months of preventive chemotherapy. She described that period as incredibly tough, yet faced it with extraordinary dignity and privacy. By January 2025, she shared the joyful news that treatment had ended successfully and she was clear, returning to a hospital corridor exactly 12 months later brought a complex mix of emotions to the surface. During conversations with volunteers, she spoke openly. Coming back here today has been quite an emotional experience. She admitted, her voice soft yet steady and sincere. She added that the kindness shown by staff made the moment easier, highlighting how compassion transforms difficult situations. When introducing Prince William to the group, she used simple everyday words that charmed everyone present. "This is my husband," she said with a gentle smile, stripping away all formality and titles in that instant. That humble introduction perfectly complemented her understated look. Without the sparkling engagement ring, her appearance felt even more approachable, grounded and authentically human. Staff members later described the couple as warm, genuine, and refreshingly down-to-earth throughout the visit. One volunteer named Maureen, who supports chemotherapy patients, shared how Kate's empathy resonated deeply with her. The princess listened intently as Maureen described the long hours families spend waiting during treatments. Kate's responses reflected her own lived experience, creating an immediate and powerful connection. Prince William stood proudly beside his wife, nodding in agreement and offering gentle support. Their body language throughout the morning spoke volumes of unity, trust, and deep mutual understanding. The visit lasted nearly 90 minutes, filled with conversations, photographs, and heartfelt appreciation. Before departing, the couple posed with several volunteers, their smiles relaxed, warm, and completely authentic. Later that afternoon, their official social media channels shared stunning images capturing the emotional day. One photograph showed Kate speaking softly to the group, her bare left hand resting lightly on William's arm. Another frame captured their shared laughter with staff, highlighting the natural joy they brought to the room. A third image showed them listening attentively to a patient recovering in the therapy gym. These photographs quickly went viral around the world, with millions commenting on Kate's radiant health. Many noted the absence of the engagement ring and praised her thoughtful adherence to hospital rules. "Respect for the NHS protocols," one follower wrote. "Love how she puts patients first, even in jewelry choices." Others simply admired her understated elegance. "She looks so strong and beautiful without the big ring." The decision also quietly countered persistent rumors about tension or distance within the Wales marriage. Their closeness, easy interaction, and supportive gestures painted a picture of enduring partnership and love. This first engagement of 2026 set a profoundly positive and hopeful tone for the year. With their 3 children back at school after Christmas, The couple can now focus more fully on public duties. Princess Kate's recovery continues to progress steadily, allowing her to take on engagements with confidence. Medical advisors encourage a balanced schedule, mixing meaningful work with essential rest and family time. Experts believe this hospital visit was carefully chosen to honor both her birthday and the remission milestone. By stepping back into a clinical setting, she paid tribute to the exceptional care she received while uplifting staff. NHS charities together expressed deep gratitude, noting that royal support drives vital donations. Many funded programs provide small but life-changing comforts, such as improved waiting areas, therapy gardens, and art spaces. Princess Kate has long championed holistic care, believing emotional and spiritual well-being are essential. Her personal journey has only strengthened that belief, and now she advocates for it with quiet, powerful authenticity. As evening fell on January 8, social media buzzed with early birthday wishes pouring in from everywhere. Countless people described her as an inspiration, a woman who has faced adversity with grace and strength. The absence of the engagement ring became a symbol of her thoughtful, practical approach. In a world often focused on glamour and sparkle, she chose simplicity, respect, and humanity. That single decision spoke louder than any jewel ever could. It reminded everyone that true elegance comes from empathy, compassion, and quiet strength. Prince William and Princess Catherine left the hospital, hand in hand, carrying the light of gratitude forward. Their story of resilience, partnership, and service continues to touch hearts around the globe. And somewhere in West London, a nurse still smiles, remembering the day the future queen chose kindness over diamonds and left everyone feeling truly